All right, everyone, this is Nate with Advanced Lawn and Garden. Got a special video for you today. Look at these before and afters. There was nothing here. This was a bad backyard with years and years of debris in the ground. The customer had one goal for his retirement: to get this thing laid out, have a backyard oasis, and just take a look at this after photo. Look at that beautiful herringbone. Look at this retaining wall. There was a retaining wall there. We ripped that all out, got a new one put in with a nice patio landing that comes out of the back door there. Then you go up onto this fire pit landing. Here we have the mini dumper by Max and the Bobcat CT 1025. This is after a day. This is obviously right here after 7 days. But we started by removing a bunch of rocks, bunch of round rocks, because if you've done flat work before, you can't put down base material on top of round rocks because it will not compact. It'll just settle and warp. So here I'm using the Max T80 track dumper with the self-loading bucket to bring the paver base back to the backyard. This was a one-man job. This was just me all day bringing this stuff back. Saves hours and hours of man labor. This is the landing that we went ahead and put conduit under for the fire pit so they could run gas too. I didn't charge the customer for it. I said, hey, we have the spare parts. Let's just go ahead and put the conduit in there. This is Caleb. He's getting his hands in poison ivy right now. I got poison ivy too. We didn't even know it. We both got it really bad. Here's Tessa. She's starting the entire paver situation right here, laying them nice and neat along the string lines that we put. We really take our time in the beginning to make sure this is completely straight. After compacting the base material really tight, we add another layer of it. Add each paver in. We lay about 15 to 20 pavers, and then we hammer each one in just to get it nice and set up for the rest of the lay. You see all these plants are put in. We did landscape lighting as well, so we had to put wires underneath the base material to make sure that we could connect the lights where we wanted to. We made sure that the irrigation was in there. All the plants got what they needed. And there could be lights everywhere. So we got Caleb keeping the pavers on Tessa. Tessa's got the knee pads on. She laid 90% of this by herself. There was over 5,000 pavers. This was after putting the base material down and compacting it. Notice that we put base material everywhere. We did not use crushed-crete. We used limestone screenings, which is really good because it compacts tightly and it lets water drain through it. Now, us being also a drainage company, we had drainage in mind with doing this entire project. And we knew that this project was going to cause more water issues. So we made sure that there was a disclaimer in the project contract saying, hey, these are the areas that you're probably going to collect water. If you do want to take us up on this, we could add these drains in your property for the future. All those plants up on that berm had been staged and put in there. And there was so many plants. It was 2 massive box trucks full of plants: white birds, robelinis, Jack Frost ligustrum, bougainvillea. Here's the pavers. These are some of our favorite pavers, by the way. This is the G2 Super Sand and Gator Dust. This is the best polymeric sand on the market. You can get this from Stone Plus there on Phillips Highway. It always comes dry. It's never wet. That'll lock your pavers in nice. This right here is a quick video that I took after, I think, the second night of laying pavers. You can see what we do is we take those little, we take the pavers and we put them in the holes so that we already know the perfect amount of pavers that we need to cut to fill in the borders. Here I'm walking around just kind of showing you. We didn't end up using that piece of PVC pipe for rounding the corners. I'll walk you through that next here in a minute. But walking through, this was completely custom as well. The customer, came out and said, hey, you think you can make this turn like this or like that? And I said, yep, we can do it. So we just built this thing completely custom with a loose idea of what the customer wanted. This is after compacting several days in a row because we went over the weekend. We had a little bit of rain, and I wanted to compact this base material again before laying all the way out here. Here's Tessa again. This is probably about 4,000 pavers into the project. We haven't done the retaining wall yet, but she just laid all the way straight from the shed back there in the top left corner of the screen, straight all the way down, and just built off of that. Notice how she's doing a stair pattern. and she's constantly working off that stair. She's not trapping herself in where she needs to squeeze a paver in. She's keeping everything nice and straight, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then she'll go up from the bottom up, always leaving openings for pavers. Herringbone can be pretty daunting when you first get into it, but it's really not that bad once you get your pattern started and you kind of can understand how it looks from different angles. So this is how I did my turn. I didn't use any rope or PVC. I just overlaid my pavers, and then I overlaid my pavers like this, and I marked them. And the bottom pavers get cut. The top pavers go in full. That way it's full cut, and you have a perfect turn, whether it's inside or outside. We have tools to be able to, match the inside and outside perfectly, but this was completely custom. Nothing was symmetrical. So you can see how they lay in there like that.
The 5th day, pavers go all the way.
I think I'm showing the customer something here about the sand that we put down.
All the way up here.
See, we widened this up a little bit so we can put some plants or a bench. Here's the beginning of the retaining wall. We used wedges for the retaining wall. We went like 3 or 4 blocks high, and then we ended up doing a rectangular cap, and we used masonry adhesive to set those guys in. As you can see, we're starting to make way. We overlaid that a lot around this circle so that we could do the same type of border pavers all the way around. And there's a grill patio, little landing over there where the grill can go. We built this up a lot because my belief in flat work is that you can always start higher, but you can't always lower the ground, right? Just like building a house. You want to build the house up on the grade. You don't ever really want to, start low and then worry about the grade around your house. You want to just build it up. But anyways, this is the finished product. If you guys like this video and you got something out of it or think you might want to have us come do a backyard transformation just like this, give us a call. The phone number is 904-432-6505. My name's Nate. It'll be either Nate or Tessa that takes care of your quote, and we'll work back and forth. We'll get everything that you envision for your backyard, and we'll make it come true. Just take a look at this. Retaining wall's done. Those oak trees are uplit. Got some nice dome lighting around the pathway. Beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.